What's going on, guys? It's Clutch Plays here, and today I'm going to be explaining the truth about the future of the Knicks. As of recent, more and more people have been coming out concerned and fed up with the Knicks' future, which doesn't make much sense. Again and again, though, basketball analysts keep referring to the past and saying that this season is no different to when the Knicks struck out on LeBron James in 2010 and used the acquired cap space to sign washed-up players. Honestly, as a Knicks fan who actually knows what's going on, with a relatively large audience consisting of intelligent Knicks fans, we need to explain to the other delusional people who keep looking in the past and act like absolutely nothing has changed with the Knicks since 2010. If you guys could please leave a like or comment on the video so the YouTube algorithm will share this video to everyone who still doesn't understand what the future of the Knicks consists of, because it's honestly exhausting hearing all this ignorant hate. Basically, in this video, we're going to be going over a few different points about the Knicks' future that the majority of you guys watching do not know about, which ultimately explains the team's direction, plan, core, and likely trades and other options that the Knicks are set up for perfectly. To begin, free agency options. In the next 2 years, the Knicks are going to be targeting every single superstar free agent in order to lure one of them to add to their roster. This offseason, the only notable player who will be a free agent is Anthony Davis, but he's probably going to end up staying with the Lakers. However, if something goes terribly wrong with the Lakers' chemistry, LeBron significantly decreases his play, or the Lakers aren't a top 4 seed, don't be surprised if Anthony Davis weighs his options in free agency. If he does, the Knicks will be the frontrunners for him 100%, as seen by the comments he made about the Knicks prior to being traded to the Lakers, as well as the Knicks and Lakers being the two teams that Anthony Davis would sign a long-term extension with if he was traded there. Next, in the offseason of 2020, many are calling it the best free agent class in the history of the NBA, as seen by these players right here. Out of all these free agents, the players that the Knicks would go after are Giannis Antetokounmpo, Bradley Beal, Victor Oladipo, Paul George, Blake Griffin, and Kawhi Leonard. Giannis wants to win, and if he can't get to finals with the Bucks, who can't improve their roster significantly and are only going to get worse, Giannis could look at other places to go to, try and win, and ultimately be the GOAT. With the Knicks developing young core and assets to trade for another superstar, or cap space to sign one in free agency if needed, Giannis could view the biggest basketball city in the world as a serious option. All the other players that were listed earlier have either shown interest in the Knicks in the past, or are players who could have an interest in joining the Knicks young core in the next 2 seasons. The Knicks have so many options to acquire a superstar in free agency and are about to be in the best position as a franchise ever to do so. Next, trade possibilities. We see it every single year. A player gets upset with this team, organization, or coaching staff and decides to request a trade to get out. In the past 3 years, Kawhi, Kyrie, Jimmy Butler, Paul George, twice actually, Kristaps Porzingis, Russell Westbrook, and Anthony Davis have all requested trades, and about half of these players did it in this past year, so the amount of superstars requesting trades is only going to increase. Some possible players who we could see request a trade in the future are Devin Booker, who's on a pretty disastrous Suns team right now. I don't really know what their direction is. And Donovan Mitchell, because during the 2021 offseason, since Gobert and Conley could both leave in free agency, Donovan Mitchell could one out as well. And these are just a few of the many possibilities. Come 2021, during the most stacked free agency class maybe of all time, don't be surprised if players want to team up similar to what Paul George and Kawhi Leonard did this summer. The Knicks are set up in a great position with 7 first-round picks in the next 5 years, 2 Hornets second-round picks, which will be in the 31 to 35 range because the Hornets are going to suck, and a plethora of talented young players at every single position. Finally, the Knicks young core. The Knicks have an incredibly talented young core that they can take with them into the 2021 offseason while still having the option to attain a second max free agent slot. This core consists of Dennis Smith Jr., Frank, RJ, Kevin Knox, Ignas, Julius Randle, and Mitchell Robinson. Now, I know Trier is not on here, but that is because he's slated to be a free agent in the 2020 offseason, and keeping him in New York will cost a lot of money, especially in a free agency class where he will be a top 15 player. I want the Knicks to keep him and think it is about a 50-50 chance, but since there is some uncertainty, he's not considered to be in the Knicks' young core yet. Other than Trier, all these players' contracts can be extended during or after the 2021 offseason using bird rights, which will allow the Knicks to acquire 1 or 2 max level players while being able to keep and preserve their young core that is in the developing stage. James Dolan would likely be willing to go on the luxury tax as well, even after the Jeremy Lin situation, because a winning Knicks team will make so much money already and help his name from being in the media in a negative way. He has shown that he's willing to use money by firing Phil Jackson during the middle of his contract, and he was owed a lot of money after. All in all, the Knicks' young core consists of 7 players who can be used as significant pieces in trades or used to attract big name free agents to come to New York and compete for a championship. And also in the next 2 years, a lot more players, first and second round picks, since the Knicks are really good at drafting, are going to be added to this young core if they don't trade the picks. If you ask me, this future is extremely bright, yet people continue to disrespect it and act like the Knicks will never be able to win again. We have a great front office who has drafted well and made sufficient trades, a great coach who players love to play for, and has proven that he's been able to win with the Grizzlies, and most importantly, the most loyal fans who will stick by the franchise's side even during the tough times. It may have been bad in the past, but there is no way someone can possibly clown our future and say that the Knicks are going in a terrible direction. Also, once we do get good, all the fake fans who switched teams already, just know that we don't want you guys anymore. With that said, make sure you like and comment on this video so more people can see this video, so all the ignorant Knicks haters can just stop talking for once. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'm out, and peace!